Hello everybody. Thanks for joining us in this session on Moodle where we take forward what we did in the previous video. In the previous video we had seen how to set up a course. We saw that we need to develop a skeleton and then build on it. But before we go any further, let us see how we can do some modification to the look and feel of the course. And without much ado, uh, I'm just moving on to the course page. Now this is my dashboard and here we go. If you look at the dashboard, you see the courses and you can see that this is just having some kind of a hexagon pattern. Looks a little boring, and we'll see how we can make it a little more interesting. This course details can be edited by going into the edit settings. We will find that we are conducting different kinds of course. It could be a lab where we meet our students once a week, or it can be a set of topics like module 1 to 8, or we can also go for a social format where you have a page, forum like page, where your course is run on a social or very much like a bulletin board or the similar stuff. So bulletin board is where somebody asks a question and people can answer it. And a good part of Moodle is you can kind of grade also the responses by various people. It's a kind of gamification which we work on. Now, due to administrative reasons, you will not be able to change the course full name or the short name. The reason is that because when we look for a course, we have kept it in a manner that we can search it out and pull it for any reason. If you have any trouble, we'll be able to open the course or identify the course only when these parameters are not changed. Excuse me, please. But you'll find that they are all very relevant to your course. So hopefully you don't find it a difficulty. And going beyond, you can change the start date and end date if you require, but it's a generous start date and end date which has been given. The moment the end date is crossed, you will not find it listed. So in case you need the course at a later point in time, you just have to speak to the admins, drop a mail to support.moveit@vat.ac.in. We'll definitely help you out on that. And you can give a description of the course. And now look at the fun part. I'm just taking a image and dropping it here, and we will see what was the impact of that in a little while. Now this is the place where you can choose which format you want, and if you hide a section, you can make them either completely invisible or just have them in a collapsed format. That's up to us. And do you want only one section to be shown on a page, or do you want all the sections shown? All of that is possible here. And we'll probably come back to this page and see what happens in a little while. And going on to the appearance, do you want to change the language, how many announcements you want on the page, stuff like that is here. And here's the file and upload. Now if you see, we've got a very generous upload limit, but please do not take a upload limit which is not practical, because when we give a huge upload limit, that much more of space and other things, administrative constraints are there. So although we don't intend to limit your ability, we request you to use this little judiciously. One more caveat: the upload limit which you set here will influence all your file uploads which your students can turn in, or probably what you give to the students. And if you want to have a completion tracking, it's better to give yes. Typically I always give this as yes. And depending on what you do, maybe if it's a lab where group activity is there, it's ideal to give them a separate group or visible groups. Now when this happens, in the gradebook you'll find that you can also view the students as groups. It might be a set project, it might be just about a group assignment. So typically you'll need to grade only one of the papers, and the marks which you give for one is given automatically to all. And a group of groups is called a grouping. So in case you have already given a grouping name, it will come here. But that I think I'll leave it for the more advanced courses. As of now, we just need to know that these are some changes which we did. Now coming back, we uploaded this icon, and when we go back to the dashboard, you will notice that the plain yellow thing which you saw is now going to change. So let the updates be propagated. Now I'm going to go to dashboard, and a very interesting icon is seen over here. The moral is that you could make a more captivating and something an icon which is going to describe your course, and this is one very nice way you can probably customize your course. So I trust that you found how to set up a course interesting. You can change the description of the course. In our infrastructure, we don't allow people to change the title or the course shortcode because we cannot administer the course otherwise. And going beyond, we saw how we can change the start date, end date. We can limit the size of the files that can be uploaded. We can change it into a weekly format where per week the items can be shown or an assignment can be given. And this is what is usually done in most of the MOOC platforms. So a very powerful setup is available within Moodle for even going in for MOOC kind of exercises. I use this mainly for my survey lab where all the students had to do the same experiment, so I could upload the resources regarding the experiment and it automatically used to open up on that particular date, and it was really good. It was a really good experience. So thank you so much. In the next lecture we'll be having another very important setup. So before we use a tool, it's ideal to know what are the settings which are possible to be done. It is a gradebook setting, and I look forward to meeting you in that session. Thank you so much for joining. Bye bye.